What is up, YouTube? My name is Brian from NY Blade EDC, and today on the table I have my personal Benchmade 940-1. I meant to do this video a while ago, but I had some other things in, so I took those videos and did those first. But now we got this on the table. So let me give you the numbers here. We got a 3.4-inch blade of S90V steel, as it shows right there above the thumb stud. We got 4.47-inch carbon fiber handle. Looks very nice in the light, especially sunlight. And overall length of 7.87 inches. This knife only weighs 2.44 ounces, so it's actually very light for the size. And that's why a lot of people like it. Pretty light. It's pretty cool. So let's get into a size comparison here. We'll do the typical Spyderco PM2. Reaching over here because I forgot to grab it, the Ontario Rat Model 1. I have two more here for you, basically both Griptilians, and one is the Hogue Ritter RSK, or the Benchmade Griptilian full size, and then I have the Benchmade Mini Griptilian. So as you can see, compared to those two, it's let's put them all together here. I'll pull it down. Boom. So lengthwise, it's pretty comparable to the full-size grip. Obviously, you can see this has much more real estate total, but good size, good size. Into my rating system. I really love doing this one. So obviously, the size rating for this, I gave it a pretty good number because obviously a lot of people like this size of this knife. It's got a 3.4-inch blade, so it's going to handle a lot of things you're going to do. The grind is pretty nice on it. It's pretty slim blade, so it's not a big tank of a knife, so it can slice pretty well. The handle's pretty good, and obviously it's very slender in the pocket. Does not take up any real estate at all. It's very nice size. I happened to add the deep carry clip on it because the clip it came with was this stupid Benchmade clip. I hate that clip, so I asked for a deep carry and they sent it to me. Thank you, Benchmade, for sending that to me. But all right, size rating 16 out of 20 because it's gonna handle everything you're gonna throw at it, basically. That's really about all I can say about it. So moving on, ergos. As you can see, it's a very flat part down there and a little bit of a back to it, and it doesn't really fill the hand. It fills the fingers okay. The jimping here is very useless. It's not grippy at all. It's just kind of bleh. It's just there. You can feel it. It almost feels like it's rounded instead of actual jimping. So I don't really care for that jimping. It is actually rounded now that I look at it. So I don't really see the point in having that. It's nice because it doesn't tell you where to put your fingers. So it's at least you're very flexible with how you hold it, but it's just not very comfortable per se, and I wouldn't say it's uncomfortable, but I gave it a 13 out of 20 for ergos rating. And on to fit and finish. Benchmade, I'm gonna say this a lot, you need to step it up because this knife, right off the bat, if you can see in there, that carbon fiber in the axis lock, I have tweezers here, in there, in that axis lock right there, you can see that it's not fully milled out. So there's little frayed pieces on both sides, more on the other side, but you can still see it. It's like, it's expensive for this knife. It's $272, but as you can see in there, the scale screws stick through the liner. They don't hit the blade. I'll close this. They don't hit the blade, but it's just like you couldn't have cut the screws that little bit shorter, or used a screw that's a hair shorter. It's just the little things. And then blade play, there's some blade play up down as well, not a ton up down, but a hair. And then there's a lock stick. Like I've played with this I don't know how much, and it's got some lock sticks still. I've done all I can do with messing with the pivot and everything. Lube up the tang of the bar, clean the tang of the bar. I don't know. It's just got some sticks, so I'm not very impressed with it. The carbon fiber does at least look nice, and the outside is all done nice, but that right there just bothers me a ton. So a 10 out of 20 is honestly very, very generous still, on my opinion. But let's move on. Action. I'm not very impressed with the action. This one, like I said, it's got some lock stick. It's very gritty still, and I've had it for months now. And I've played with it, I've carried it, I've done all I can do to really smooth it out. It's just got some grit in there, and I don't understand why, because I played with it a ton. I feel like all my other Benchmades with the Axis lock have broken in very smoothly. This one is newer than this one, and it's still not broken in. I don't know if it has to do with the S90V, the tougher steel, but I don't know. Action, I give it a 10 because honestly, with the design of that thumb stud being a little close in there for my fat fingers, it's more of a, you have to really deliberately get in there and get it open. You can flick it, spidey flick it and everything, but it's gritty, it's got lock stick. The thumb stud's not in the best position. So a 10 out of 20. And now finally onto the price, which I already mentioned is expensive, which is $272. Super expensive for what you're getting here. Obviously with the quality, like I said, they don't even care about giving you screws that don't stick out. They don't care about making sure that's all milled out properly. I did forget to say that the blade is not centered. It's a hair off, but it just makes me cringe that they charge you $272 and they don't even give you proper fit and finish. So 4.5. I originally wrote down 3, and I was like, I gotta give it at least something better than that. But I mean, you're getting carbon fiber and S90V, right? So it's in theory, that sounds like it's worth money. But then you look at the design and how they put it together, and it's just like they don't care. And so why would I care to pay $272 for that? Thank God I did not pay that, but I cannot justify that. For if this is what you're gonna get when you buy a Benchmade that's $272, definitely would go with another knife for that price range. You're close to 300 bucks in that price range. You have, to me, which I'm reaching for again, the SOCOM. Obviously not everybody's gonna like a big ass 4-inch blade, but for another $15, you can get a Microtech SOCOM with ceramic ball bearings, M390 or CTS 204P, and just a cool design. So that's just one example. And then another one here is the ZT 562, which I believe is a better user because it just feels a little bit more sturdy to me. And it's 280 bucks. So another $8, you're gonna get titanium and 20 CV, which in my opinion, I like that combo better. But you get bearings, you get 20 CV, good fit and finish. So I think Benchmade really needs to GYST, as I like to say, but as some people know, that means get your S together.
I'm not sure I understand.
Thanks, Siri. Jesus. And I just think this knife is not worth the money that they charge you for it. I don't even think the S30V is worth the $180 they charge you. You're getting aluminum with S30V. I don't think the price people for Benchmade need to get off the freaking sauce or get their noses cleaned or something, because they're snorting something down there. So, or over there, I say. But when you add all them up, after my little mini rant there, 53.5 out of 100. GYST, again, Benchmade. I just don't know. I can't recommend this version. I mean, the knife design is great, and it's a good user, but I just don't see the value. I really don't. You're getting lackluster fit and finish, and you're paying premium price for it. So it's like, it turns me off. It really does. It turns me off about Benchmades. I mean, I have this one, I have a mini bug out, and I love both of them. Even though the fit and finish isn't fantastic on this either, it's still a great knife. But I just can't look past that little carbon fiber sticking out. It doesn't affect the performance or anything. It's just, I shouldn't be paying $272 and getting this. So, rant over. I hope you guys sat through that whole thing. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done so, comment, message me on Instagram at nybladeedc, and I hope to see you guys for the next one. Thanks for watching.